From the outside, that Wolves win felt important to the supporters and journalists alike. How did it feel to you guys as players, Alex?
To get a good kind of start for this last period of the season and get back to winning ways at home. That's been important as well. And the squad looks better now as well. So I think we have a good feeling for the rest of the season now.
It was also, I didn't realise this until before the game, it was the Gaffer's 100th Premier League win as a manager. He's still only 46. I know he looks a bit older, but still only 46. How incredible an achievement is that, Joe, do you think?
Yeah, I think it is a credible achievement, but it don't surprise me. The work he does with us and the commitment he has to his job is really tremendous, the best I've seen. So, we can only congratulate him on that achievement, and I'm sure he'll have many more.
I saw before the game, as I'm sure both of you did as well, there was this banner in the crowds from War Flags saying Brothers in Arms with pictures of each and every one of the squad in there. Given everything that's happened this season, with all the injuries and all the adversity and everything, has it almost felt like that? Is that the right attitude to sum Newcastle United up, Alex, this season?
Yeah, I think so. I think even not just like us as a squad, I think the whole club with the fans, because obviously it hasn't been an easy season for the fans as well. We've been very up and down.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of sums up how we are as a club. And yeah, I'm really, really happy to be a part of this.
And obviously, injuries have been a huge part of the season. We can't get away from it. Joe, for you, you've just come back. How tough mentally was that for you? Because it wasn't just the one injury, then there was the setback and then the comeback. So how difficult was that for you?
Yeah, I think I've said it in a few other interviews that it's probably been the hardest season for me in terms of injuries. I think it was a very big learning curve. It was some lonely days in the gym, some long days, stressful days, and I think I was just trying to take the positive out of it and try and come back stronger, and try and give my best for the team for the end of the season.
You look like you've come back and hit your stride immediately. How do you feel? How much left is there from Joe Willock to hit his best once again?
I think there's a few more levels I can go up. I want to keep getting what's arriving, time and time again, scoring goals, assisting, big man over here, and just keep helping the team to win games. I think as a midfielder, that should be your job. Help the team to win games.
Yeah, I was going to say the fans have kind of been reacting to your comeback, and one of your colleagues has been, Bruno Guimaraes, immediately put on Instagram, it's easier with you, Willoquinho. So, Alex, is it easier with Willoquinho on the pitch or not?
Yeah, for sure. I think his style of play has been missed for the team. He has qualities that we don't really have in the squad. So for me as well, he can assist me like no one else. So I'm happy to have him back there.
I was going to say, speaking of assists, we can't not talk about that one against Spurs last season. Was that one of the better assists you've ever received?
Yeah, for sure the best one.
Yeah.
I'd like to have another one like that before the season ends.
Yes.
But,
I mean, obviously, it's been similarly frustrating for you as well, in and out of the treatment room. How much has that helped, kind of having Joe, having other players there, but having a mate there as well to help you through it?
No, it's obviously you don't want to be there alone, but at the same time you don't want other players to be injured.
Yeah.
So it's not positive, but obviously me and Joe done some rehab sessions together, so it makes it easier. But yeah, obviously I'd prefer them all to be fit.
We've heard the constant question from the fans of, given your niggles, Alex, and being in and out away from injury, whether we've seen the best of Alexander Isak in a Newcastle United shirt. So I guess I'll put it to both of you. First of all, Joe, from what you see in training every single day, have we seen the best of Alex Isak yet or not?
I think, obviously, even this season, he's scored a lot of goals for us, and what I see in training and what I've seen on the pitch, he's a tremendous player. I think he has to answer that. But I think he's probably one of the best strikers I've played with, you know. And I definitely think he can keep going even to the next level, you know. And yeah, be world class.
Alex, what do you reckon? It's always nice to hear a teammate talk about you like that, but do you reckon you can go up a few more levels yet or not?
Yeah, I think I can still develop. I'm still young and I still have a lot to learn. So I feel like, yeah, I just have to keep on working hard and take the next steps. And yeah, I think I need to just, you know, be out there for a long time, you know, and just get back to my match fitness, you know, and get back to my best level.
We kind of mentioned there just your friendship with each other. Obviously, you're very, very comfortable around each other. So let's delve into that. Can you remember when you guys first met or not? And what was that like? Did you know immediately, you know what, we're not going to be good mates, I reckon?
Acting a little.
Yeah, I saw him in the canteen when he first signed, and I don't know, he didn't say hi to me. So.
Nah, that's my story. Yeah? It was a bit cold in the beginning. Yeah,
This sounds like there's two sides to the tale here.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, I think it developed over time. You know, we're very close. We're a very close group. I don't think it's just individuals. Like we have a very close group. Like we're close with Sven and a load of players. You know, so but yeah.
So what was it like when you first met Alex? You knew I was going to ask that. I need to know more about this.
Yeah, I told you it was a bit cold. Nah, I'm joking. But obviously, I was once I came here, I was injured.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I think once I started to get back out on the pitch, it's easier to. That's the best way to connect with people. So yeah, it was a bit tough in the beginning, but yeah, I think, as you said, the whole squad is so good with each other, and yeah, I think it's an easy squad to get into, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, it does seem like you were saying, Joe, it seems like a close-knit squad. So do you guys kind of hang out with each other away from the pitch much? I mean, I know Bruno's now on Twitch from what I've seen over the last week. He says that he's going to get you guys on it. Do you guys hang out with each other much or not?
Yeah, we try to. I think we have a demanding schedule, so sometimes it's hard just to like have that time, but we do try to. I think even if we play PlayStation together, we always on the mic and speaking and stuff, or on FaceTime. So yeah, we try to.
And this is the big talking point, Alex, this London accent that you've seemingly developed. Are you aware of the whole furore around this amongst the fans or not?
Yeah, I've seen it. They say it's Joe's fault.
Is it?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Watching too many movies.
Huh?
Movies, maybe.
Yeah, I'm watching a lot, but I don't know why. I don't really agree with it. You?
Now sometimes I feel you break out into a bit of a London accent.
I change a bit like sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a bit up and down.
Depends who I'm talking to.
A bit up and down. Listen, like we talked about the friendship, but how well does that, amongst all the squad, I suppose, not just you two, but how well does that translate onto the football pitch, do you reckon, Joe?
I think it translates massively, and I have to give credit to the manager and his coaching staffs, because he's built an environment that brings us together, you know. He's put, even when we go on tour together, he makes sure that we have bonding time. He makes sure that we have we have activities together in a training ground. He's built like a good games room where we all play together. So it's like he's made it as so we're really close, you know, and it obviously translates onto the pitch.
It seems to have translated as well across to kind of like celebrations. The one against Wolves is absolutely iconic, that picture of you two together. I've asked you about this, I know, Joe, before, but do you guys kind of practice them? Do you talk about them before a game? Does it just materialise? How does it work, Alex?
No, actually, yeah, some do. That was not practice. That was freestyle.
Really?
Yeah, I think it
was well choreographed.
Yeah,
I think the picture was well taken. But Joe, you done it, and then I just followed.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously I've done that a few times, and I'm happy to have him with me.
There was another picture I think I saw from Serena, and it was you running, I think, Alex, and I had like spectacular in the back on the advertising hoardings, the time. And have you seen this or not?
I saw that.
What do you reckon to it?
I thought it was photoshopped because that timing was really nice.
It's a pretty decent photo. So just final word on that, Joe. What to you kind of makes a good? I know you have loads in your locker. We've talked about it before, but what makes a good, an iconic celebration? Would you say?
I feel like when you connect with the fans, when you do something where the kids can do in the playground the next day, or like when you're in the back of the papers, and it just looks great. I think growing up seeing them iconic celebrations, it's like I always used to try and do what Thierry done or what Ronaldo done. It's like in the playground the next day. So I think they're the ones that are most iconic.
I reckon there'll be a load of Newcastle United supporting kids doing the Isak Willock celebration after the game against Wolves.
It's actually the Isak celebration, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just mirrored and squared. It looked good. Listen, hopefully there's plenty more to celebrate by the end of the season. On the actual football, we talk about the injuries, but is there a feeling that players are starting to return at the exact right time of the season into this final run-in, Alex?
Yeah. We would have preferred to have had them back before, but yeah, obviously we need the whole squad, and if we can get players back and keep them there as well, then that's only going to be the benefit of the squad. So yeah, I think you never know, but we have to keep the squad fit, and that's going to help us.
It's certainly added to the goal tally. I think it's something crazy, like 44 in 9 games involving Newcastle United, which is just insane. After a difficult couple of months or so, though, how close is this team to becoming what we expect from Newcastle United now, Joe, do you reckon?
I think expectations can be a big downfall, we know the quality we have. We know we see it every day in training, and we see what the manager wants us to do. So I think if we just focus on that, and we'll let the results do the talking, I don't think we should have too much expectations on ourselves.
And I suppose that continues through to Chelsea on Monday night. Big game on Monday against Chelsea. What sort of game are you expecting, Alex, at Stamford Bridge? Always a tough place to go.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a fast game, a physical one. Chelsea have a lot of attacking threats, so that's going to be a challenge, for us to stop them. And obviously we're going to prepare the best way. But yeah, I expect a good game. Hopefully we can be the better team.
So bearing in mind everything that has happened, what kind of would represent now a successful season? I don't know how you define successful this season, but what would represent success now, Joe, by the end of the campaign?
He's finishing high as we can in the table, and going far in the cup. That's our 2 main objectives, and we're giving everything to try and do that.